Yeah, this is Smigg Dirtee. You now tune in to Behind the Mic at AO7.
Your girlfriend, she love me. She told me she need it. Eat her, then fuck it. Fuck her, then eat it. Dirty ass nigga, bitch, I said it, so believe it. Your boyfriend a sucker, so just hurry up and leave her. Flies in the industry and still a killer enemy. Drink a...
It's Smigg Dirtee, Sacramento, California / San Diego, California. Basically, I started rapping a long time ago, back when I was like a little kid, like 6, like, you know, me and my brother, Little Devious. But what we used to do was we had these little, like, we'll take a tape player that you could press record on, and then another player that we'll play the beat on. We had records back then when we was little kids. We had records and cassettes. So we get an instrumental, put the instrumental on one stereo, hit record on the little radio, and then we rap. You know, the old boom boxes used to have like a little mic, little part built in on the box, and we used to rap like that. And that's how we first started doing songs like that. And we was freestyling then. We wasn't really writing yet. It was like to the point I was rapping so early I didn't even know how to write yet, so I couldn't write raps. I was just like freestyling, just rapping. I want to say probably like junior high, 7th grade or something. We had met Hugh Hef. That's the dude who did the Looney Coleon Total Recall album, the green one that everybody liked. He did that, but this was way before that though. So, he signed me and my brother as a group. And we was a group this whole time and shit. And then things was going on. They was going to jail and shit. So we had like recorded a whole album when I was in junior high. It never came out. And then just years was going by. Then I moved to San Diego. My brother stayed in Sacramento with his mom. Right around the time when Looney Coleon was taking off, I had already lost touch with Hugh Hef. Not like bad, you know, it was just because I moved and stuff. And then Looney Coleon album was coming out, and they came to San Diego on a promo tour and was looking for me, you know. Then when I started hooked up with them, that's when I did my very first little project way back in like '02, which was Silas, aka Smigg Dirtee, which was really, that was like a practice run. I wasn't even like, I was still trying to like find my lane, you know, but I just had the opportunity really because the people I was with was really doing things. So I had, you know, I had a good outlet. Basically, when I moved to San Diego, I started, you know, rapping out, trying to find, you know, who was doing what, you know, just, you know, mixing up, just meeting people and going to studios, doing all that. And I met Coop from Sickness. I met Coop through Swift, rest in peace. I met him at school. I was going to a little diploma program, and I met Swift. He was at the school, and you know, he introduced me to Coop. I was rocking with Coop. Coop was doing beats, and he was heavy doing music back then. Like, he was doing beats, and they had a label going on, and I was rocking with them. And I used to rock with them before I did, so I met I through them. And then I was already messing with Looney, you know, which was somebody from Sac, so we kind of clicked already because he knew my brother, you know, so we used to go to Sac all the time. Like, he used to always go to Sac, and I go with him, or, you know, when I was going to Sac Hill Road. So I started rocking with him like that. Then I met Beta Bossellini. I met Beta actually at a funeral, really. I met him, then we started talking, doing music. Then I started rocking with Sideways. You know, they had a studio. I was working in the studio, and then basically that's how I started getting around in San Diego, was, you know, working with people, networking and doing it like that. When I started, when we was working, like, we really had to go work. Like, we didn't, there was no YouTube, no Twitter, no Facebook, none of that. There was MySpace, but that still wasn't even yet, you know, like, that was the first thing. But even before that, we had to really go to these cities and go travel and go get out and network with people and really see people and meet people and, you know, do all that shit. Like, we really was doing that, like, way back when I was young, like 16, like, you know, really just hitting the road and doing all this. I already had, you know, ties in Sacramento and all throughout the Bay and all that from growing up over there. So, you know, I always liked a lot of San Diego music. There was a lot of artists I really liked, but like outside of San Diego, a lot of people didn't really know San Diego's music scene or anything about, you know, they just didn't know. All they knew was J.O. Felony and Mitchie Slick, but they didn't know about, you know, everybody. There's a lot of good shit coming out. So that was like a big thing that we was all trying to do, like, let's link up everybody, you know, like start bringing people around so they can see and hear, you know, the same stuff we seeing and hearing, you know, so because we know if we like it, a lot of people gonna like it. So now a lot of people, you know, are really fuck with Dago and really be out here and really work with artists, and it's love now, like, but you know, it was a long time. Like, I'm happy to be a part of that, you know, bridging the gap, you know, because that was like a main thing when I first came out here. I was liking a lot of rappers when I first came here. Yeah, if you're trying to get in contact with me, hit me on Twitter. It's at Smigg Dirtee, SMIGGDIRTEE, and my Instagram is Smigg Dirtee 2160. My Facebook is Smigg Dirtee, and I got a clothing line coming out. We doing you know, t-shirts, like an underground streetwear called Handsome Ghetto, and I got the Dirteeboy shirts. You know, you go to dirteeboy@gmail.com. You know, email me for the Dirteeboy shirts that we doing right now. I ain't got the site set up right now, so you just gotta hit the email, you know, contact with me, and we get it like that. I've been selling a lot of shirts, so you might need to come get one. You know, we got t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that, and you know, Handsome Ghetto, the streetwear coming soon too. Just shout out RiseAO7.com. Shout out, you know, my team, iRock, Money Hungry, YP Fab, Eddie Haskell. You know, everybody, you know, fuck with me.
Yeah, 3 o'clock and getting money, still mobbing. Get into it, bitches jocking.